Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Steeler defense,
and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Pickett's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. That's it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Off play action, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Pickett.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Pickett back to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the 50, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
And Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Run. Set.
Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Set.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Go.
Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cameron Hayward, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert off of play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Hurt. Go, Reed. Go. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
380.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard pickup.
380.
Brings up second and 7.
What is it?
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Austin Eckler, touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 67 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to wind up and air it out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Pickett sets up play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And running with power here. Touchdown! George Pickens,
54 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
12. Go.
Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Easy. We'll go orange. 21. Ready.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Eckler now between the tackles.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Go.
It's Eckler again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Up the middle with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Pickett.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49, Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Real hot.
On the give, this is Eckler.
He's still on his feet. He may go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 133 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
5-9.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pickett on 3rd and 1. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD.